tomorrow I've got my first race of the season, the outdoor season, and I'm doing a 400 and a 200. I haven't done a 400 since 2016, which was about a year before my son was born. So it's been a while and it's going to be interesting. I'm not a sprinter, but the thing I noticed last year is that my speed was really lacking. My season best from last season was 2:13, and I think the thing that I really struggled with the most was just getting that speed so that I could run through the first lap in a nice quick time. I believe that your optimal 800 meter time is relative to your best 400 meter time. And if you can't run a fast 400 meter time, you can't really expect to bring your 800 meter time down that much. And without even testing my 400 meter speed, I don't really know what my optimal 800 meter time would be this year. So by running a 400 tomorrow, hopefully I can get an idea where my potential 800 meter time could be. And the 200 really is just to make the most of the day. It'd be nice to see where I am with 200 because that's just sort of pure speed. 400 is a tough sprinting event. It's the longest of the sprints. 800 is still my focus this year, but I want to try and work on my speed a bit more. So the races tomorrow are at Sprints and Hurdles meet at Yate, and that's exactly the same place that I did my last 400 in 2016. That time I ran 57.97. So hopefully I can run as close to that as possible. I've put down 58 seconds as a prediction. I don't really know what I can do, and I've forgotten how to run a 400. I just want to try and break 60 at least. In the 200, I would like to break 27. Now, I do have one niggle, which I've been suffering with for about the last 3 or 4 weeks. I think I have sciatica in my left knee, and it's not been getting any better. It's actually, if anything, been getting worse. Even though I'm doing lots of stretching and physio every week, it's not really making much of a difference. And my left knee has this sort of strange pain inside. It's literally completely inside the knee. It almost feels like it's not aligned correctly or something like that. But my physio thinks it's sciatica, and I'm hoping it is, because that would be less severe than what it could be if it wasn't sciatica. So that's a problem I'm trying to manage at the moment. Every time I do a hard run or a hard session, it plays up and it hurts for a few days after. The main goal at the moment will probably be in June. There's a BMC race. But for now, tomorrow's the goal. So I will see you tomorrow.
On your mark. Set. On your mark. Set. could have been one or two qualifications that have already started. Be nice and still and ready to set position. On your mark. Set.
Alright, so I finished. That's my sprints and hurdles meet finished. 400 done, 200 done. Pleased I got through them. My knee, my left knee, starting to hurt again, as I was saying yesterday. I've got sciatica, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. So I've gotten through that. Hopefully in a few days it will settle down, and hopefully I'll keep working on that and it'll get better. So that's that. The 400, I felt really heavy and lethargic before, and it went okay though, considering it was quite a good race. I was right in the mix. I finished third out of 8 in 59.14, which is technically a Vet35 PB, but it was about a second slower than I was expecting, to be honest. So I was a bit disappointed with that. I think with a bit more training I could break 59, maybe even 58. So my 400 time's just not there yet. I need to get it down a couple of seconds so that running through the first 400 in the 8 in 61, 62 feels quite smooth and fresh. Well, it's spring and blossom's out, which is one thing, but it is still quite cold. And it started raining after the 400, which wasn't great, so everything got wet. I went inside in the end to try and keep warm. By the time the 200 came along, I was feeling a bit tired and lethargic, and I only managed to get one stride in. It was a bit rushed at the end, but I went off. My knee was hurting a little bit, legs felt quite heavy and a bit wobbly. The last 100 really felt hard. I really had to dig to try and keep going. Just the lactic acid was still there. I don't know what my time is yet, they haven't published the results, but I think it might have been sub 27, because as I crossed the line, I saw it flick to 27, I think after I crossed the line. So fingers crossed it was sub 27, because I should be there. I feel like I've got enough speed to do that. My legs were tired from the 4, so I think with fresh legs I could run sub 27. So my raw speed isn't too bad. I think I just need a bit more strength in the 400. But it's not too bad a start to the season. Last year I didn't even do my first race until June, and that was an 800. This year I'm already doing some sprints. I'll do probably a 15, maybe another sprint before I even try and do an 800. So hopefully by the time I get to doing an 800, I'll already have some speed and I'll be able to go through that 400 in about 63, 64 and try and run quicker than last year. I reckon if I keep this going, I might be able to run sub 2:13 on my first race of the season. Fingers crossed. Anyway, that's that. It was quite fun today. My friend Richard came with me today. He actually gave me a lift, so thanks Richard for the lift. He did the 1 and 200 and he got a PB at the 200, 33 something, and he nearly got a PB at the 100, so he did pretty well considering. He was a bit disappointed with that, but I think he did really well, so well done Richard. Hopefully next time it'll be a bit more sunny and nicer weather and warmer, and I'll probably be doing a 15 or maybe an 8, so I will see you in the next race.
27:11.
Oh really? Oh, almost 26, so yeah. 27.
Almost.
If I dipped, maybe I could have, same as you. Can you summarise the day?
Cold.
Cold,
A little windy, but successful.
Yeah, and a bit of rain as well.
Yes, and the rain.
Yeah.
I forgot about that bit. But no, good day.
Yeah,
all around.
not bad.